Let us begin Chapter 7, Section 2. After you have read the objectives, you can go ahead and do the examples. Let's look at example number 1. A container contains 7 red balls, 4 green balls, and 9 white balls. A single ball is drawn at random from the container. Find the probability that the ball is red. So the probability the ball is red, here you have 7 balls, 7 out of a total of 20 balls, which is equal to 0.35. Letter B, find the probability that the ball is green or white. So the probability that the ball is green or white. So green or white, you have 4 green and 9 white. 4 plus 9 is 13 out of 20, which is 0.65. Letter C, find the probability that the ball is red or green. So the probability that the ball is red or green. So again, red or green, you have red, 7 red, 4 green, which gives you 11. So 11 out of 20 is equal to 0.55. Going to letter D, find the probability that the ball is not white. Probability that the ball is not white. So how many balls that are not white? 7 and 4 are not white. So 7 plus 4 again is 11 out of 20, which is 0.55. And the letter E, find the probability the ball is not green. So the probability that the ball is not green. So not green, you have 7 and 9, which are 16. So 16 out of 20 are not green, which is 0.8. And then find the probability the ball is not red. So the probability that the ball is not red is 13 out of 20 that the ball is not red. And that is 0.65. So now going to problem number 2. Here you're given a table. So let's answer the questions after looking at the table. Survey was taken at a local college campus. The survey asked if the student was full-time student or part-time student, and if he or she is worked full-time or part-time. And the following chart illustrates the results. Let's answer the first letter A. If a student is picked at random, what is the probability that he or she is a full-time student or works part-time? So find the probability that he is a full-time student or works part-time. You're going to find the probability of the full-time student plus the probability that she works part-time minus probability of full-time and works part-time. So the probability that he's a full-time student, looking at your chart, you have 0.53 plus probability that she is part-time. Part-time is 0.5 right here, works part-time, 0.5 minus both is a full-time student and works part-time is right here. Full-time student works part-time. So minus 0.2, and that is equal to 0.83. Let's answer the second one. If a student is picked at random, find the probability that he or she is a full-time student and works part-time. So now full-time student and works part-time, you're just looking inside the table, and that is 0.2. Full-time student and works part-time. So the answer is 0.2. If a student is picked at random, what is the probability that he or she is a part-time student or does not work? So here you're going to find the total of part-time student. So the part-time student is a total of 0.47 plus probability that he does not work. So here probability that he does not work, and that is 0.34 minus the intersection of both part-time student and does not work is 0.04. So minus 0.04. And doing that calculation, your answer is 0.77. And letter D, if a student is picked at random, what is the probability that he or she is a part-time student and does not work? So here, part-time student and does not work is 0.04. So the answer is 0.04. Looking at letter E, if a student is picked at random, what is the probability that he or she is a full-time student and does not work? Again, you're looking inside the chart, and that is equal to 0.3. And the last one, what is the probability that he or she is a part-time student or works full-time? So now the probability that he is a full-time student is 0.47 plus probability that he works full-time is 0.16 minus both part-time student and works full-time is 0.13, and that calculation is equal to 0.5. And that completes section 2 of chapter 7.